All right, Lee's the only local reporter that's been there covering the whole thing so far.
That's up, but been there for a week or so now. He said it's turned into an extended stay.
Yeah.
We hope for a few more days,
That's
too,
right.
Yeah.
You betcha. So the Sooners have 2 games to win 1 game to get them all the way to the World Series.
There you go.
Finals. All right. Guys, good morning, too. Let's give you some out-the-door weather here this morning. Out the door, bright sunshine and hazy conditions starting off. It's a warm start this morning. Very pleasant, though. See a little bit of a breeze out there. 71 right now. As we check out the forecast here later today, we'll nose up right about where we were yesterday. There's a boundary that's kind of moved down. That's up toward north, so it looks like everything, all systems go for another very hot day today. As we try to close in on 100, that's going to be the trend going toward late week. So 95, about 96, back up there again for today. So prepare for that heat. We've yet to make it to 100 in Oklahoma City. Just go a county away, though. Go up into Kingfisher. You've had 5 days in Kingfisher where you've been at or above 100 degrees. Southwest Oklahoma, Altus, you're leading the way with 20 days. A lot of that is because that drought that's been around is really built in. That rain came, and it's brought things down a little bit. But again, it's been hot, very hot, far southwest Oklahoma. So let's talk about, this is kind of a busy graphic, so I'm going to explain this. This is the total number of days at or above 90 in the red. Total number of days above 100 in the pink, and this takes you back over the last 9 years. So you can see we typically have been averaging between 60 to about 85 days being above 90. So far we're at 17 here for 2021, or 2022 rather. And as we look at the number of days being at or above 100, hasn't really been all that much. 4 or 5 at the max, and there's 9 there in 2019. But last couple of years, it's kind of been slim pickings. 2020, we had 1 day. Last year, no 100s, and so far we've yet to have any 100s. But kind of comparing this to the worst of the worst, go back to 2011. We had 109 days above 90, and then 63 days at 100 or higher. So 63 days versus what has been the trend, just out of control. If you remember 2011, that was the most extreme summer we've ever had as far as the heat goes. We have a little heat out there right now. The forecast calling for the heat to build across the east, about 105 to 110 on the heat index. We're at 71 right now. South winds at 5 miles per hour. A little rain going on through Kansas over into New Mexico. It's kind of been the trend the last several days. One shower has popped up this morning near Arnett. That's just a shower. More rain is expected here later today as it pops up into the northwest part of the state. Elsewhere, any chance of rain, very isolated in nature. Best chances of rain coming up today will be across the north and northwest part of the state where there might just be some severe weather. So we'll track that. Trackers will be ready to go. Winds to about 60 are the main story with that, so some light damage possible with a couple storms that do develop here later today. 70s out the door this morning, 86 to 10, 92 at noontime today. We'll get up into the mid-90s between about 3, 4 o'clock today, and that should be our high today, about 96 coming up this afternoon. Winds are light for the most part, and that heat index should nose back up to just above 100 going into the afternoon hours today. Temperatures range mainly 70s, some 60s in northwest parts of Oklahoma, and winds are light right now. Even calm in a few spots. Calm currently in the Clinton area. Ardmore, Durant, McAllister, and Sallisaw also reporting calm. So winds are much lighter than the trend here. It's been kind of a windy spring, especially back in April. But the trend is now winds coming back down, which is kind of a classic summer type pattern. So there's your temperatures. You look at Omaha area, some low 80s up that way. As you look at Oklahoma's weather, the heat continues to be the story. See that dark red? That's 90 plus. And so we'll be hot today. We'll be hot again tomorrow with those temperatures running from the low to mid-90s northeast, near 100 in some spots, especially down toward Dallas. That heat builds on Friday as it closes in on 100 across many parts of Oklahoma. We're tracking the next cold front that noses in. Watch that blow down toward Oklahoma. And as that moves in, a little bit cooler behind it, but the heat will be building over most of the state where we should see the high up near 100 again on Saturday. But once that front blows in, 100s go away. We'll cool it off a bit going into next week. 90s near 100 today. More 90s to near 100 again tomorrow. We'll get closer to 100 tomorrow, but I think we'll come in just below that. If we make it to 100, I think it'll be Friday or Saturday or both days where the record highs are about 104 to 105. We're going to take a break. Have your outdoor forecast that's coming up in just a few minutes.